O you who are familiar with me, come with me to the childhood alleys. Tread on memory's pathway. Come with me to my intimates' alley. In my childhood home, on roofs quite stranger to all noises, may they be merrily remembered. The period of harmony with existence and excellence. The pleasant period of being with a companion, with all its liveliness, during all the year's generous moments. Those alleys full of love, the splash of pure wafers. May they be merrily remembered. Fathers crooning, the Quran, prayer carpet, and father's prayers. Mother's heavenly moments of her praying. Food's aroma and mother's affection and sincerity. May they be happily remembered. Days of lessons, drills, school and Quran. Days of playing and merrymaking in the quarter. Hello to you and to the fruitful days of your past life. I do love you as you were my refugee place and my birthplace. I do love you as it was you who started my life.
ये वो घर है जहाँ अल्लामा इकबाल 9 नवंबर 1877 को सुबह 5
Here is the very room wherein Iqbal was born on the 9th of November 1877 at 5:14 a.m.
इस घर की इब्तिदा की 6 फरवरी 1861
The house here was built by his grandfather, Sheikh Muhammad Rafiq. He was the first to occupy the house.
उसके बाद
On the 6th of February 1861, he bought 3 small rooms and a house near here until Iqbal was born. Later, Iqbal's elder brother came here. The house has undergone no change since then.
Iqbal's ancestors were high-ranking Brahmins of Kashmir. They converted to Islam 500 years before Iqbal was born. The family was called Separu, meaning educated. His father was a cloth dealer. Nur Muhammad's shop was frequented by great thinkers of Islamic sects. His mother, Imam Bibi, was also a religious woman. Iqbal had 1 brother and 4 sisters, all of them his senior.
Rooms were built before anything else in 1861. Iqbal's family prepared the first room for the wives. There, in that room, you see a cradle and a chair.
जब आप इसकी सीढ़ियां चढ़कर ऊपर जाएंगे
Going up the stairs, you see a big room with 5 windows. Iqbal's mother used to sit beside a window and order what she needed. There is another room. Next to it, you see Iqbal's father's room. Over there, you see a hookah and 3 of Iqbal's photographs. What I said was about Iqbal's father's room. He chanted the Quran every morning. Passing here, people would stop to listen to him reading the Quran and leave only when he was finished.
Encouraged by his father, Muhammad Iqbal learned the Quran, from his very childhood in Hisamuddin Mosque of Kashmiris. Basic lessons were learned at home, as Iqbal says this was the best period of his lifetime, because under his father's support, his thinking foundations became established. Sialkot's graveyard tells years later, when his father died, the story of Iqbal's attachment.
तो अल्लामा के वालिद
After his father's death, Iqbal did not talk to anyone for 3 days. His elder brother was Sheikh Ata Muhammad, who built this house. Iqbal's brother-in-law told Sheikh Ata Muhammad, "Your brother has stopped talking for 3 days." Sheikh Muhammad hugged Iqbal and took him to mother's room, telling him, "We got lonely when our mother died." Then he took Iqbal to father's room and told, "Today we lost our father to become orphans."
Iqbal really loved his childhood's learning and his parents so much that upon their death, he bought a 10-meter tomb within the city's graveyard to build a family dome. This is the only property registered under Iqbal's name. Later in his life, contrary to his outstanding position, he never tried to amass wealth or buy any property. Since childhood, Iqbal's thought was based on a firm foundation, on reflection. And it is this factor which brings here from all over the world Iqbal's adherents to commemorate him and to talk about his thoughts.
A
A close friend of Iqbal's father was Mr. Maulana Ghulam Hassan. He recited the Quran pleasantly. Iqbal went to this man's school to learn the Quran. Maulana Mir Hassan, a sincere close friend of Iqbal's father, saw Iqbal one day. Mir Hassan asked Iqbal's father to send Iqbal to his home to be properly educated and trained. So Iqbal went to Mir Hassan's home and he taught the Quran to Iqbal.
Every travel has an end, except the travel to the depth of thought. From this very point, I started my travel and went a long time path, and the travel is still going on among people's ignorance. I travel a very long way just to revive religious knowledge from wisdom's insufficiency through Descartes' philosophy, to describe intuition's knowledge, aided by Bergson. I spent my whole life familiarizing Muslims with real facts and telling them illuminating things in a hope that someday they may know very well the truth underlying the Book of